Alright guys, on this video right here, I'm going to pick up on problem 16. Joanna plays on the soccer team. She is running at a speed of 8 meters per second and kicks the ball toward the goal. The ball travels at a rate of 29 meters per second at an angle of 72 degrees. Alright, what is the speed of the ball in linear combination form? Alright, so she's running. Alright, she kicks at an angle of 72. Alright. For 29 miles per hour. Alright. And she runs for 8 meters per second. Alright, so what we got here is we're gonna find R. Alright, R is going to be 8 times cosine of 0 plus sine of 0, alright, which is going to equal 8, 0. B equals 29 times the cosine of 72 plus sine of 72, not plus, sorry. Let me go back to that. That's not a plus, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, and when I do that, it gives me 8.96, 27.58. Now, what we do from there is we represent this as a linear combination. Well, no, first of all, we got to add that resultant. So when you add those up, you get 16.96, 27.58. So now we got to represent that as a linear combination. So that's the 16.96 I plus 27.58 J. Alright, use the vectors, solve the following given operations. Alright, cool. So 2u plus w is going to be 2 times -9, 3 plus -1, -5 u w. So what we do right here is distribute that 2. Now we add -18 plus -1, -19, and 6 plus -5 is 1. Alright, for this one, W minus 3 times V. So distribute the 3. I'm just going to distribute the 3, not the negative. Distribute just the 3. So 6, 12. So -1 minus 6, that's -7. And -5 minus 12 is 17. -17, excuse me. -5 minus 12, -17. Alright, for this one, we have W minus -9, 3 plus 2 times 2, 4. So now distribute that 2. Now, -1 minus -9 is negative, or plus, -1 minus a -9 means plus 9, so that's going to be 8. And 8 plus 4 is 12. And right here, -5 minus 3 is -8, and -8 plus 8 is 0. Right there. Alright. right here, it says use different colors to show the resultant of 17 through 19. So 17 was 2u plus w. So if you look back at it, we ended up with negative 19, 1. Alright, so I'll start 17 down here. Alright, so we gotta go to u. So if you remember, u, it says 2u. Well, u was negative 9, 3. So negative 9, negative 9, 3. Alright, back to here. So I'm gonna go left 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up 3, 2, 3. So there's the first u. And then we want 2u though. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Alright. So there's the beginning. And then we've got to go plus w. Alright. And now w is plus w is going to be negative 1, excuse me. Negative 1. Negative 1 and negative 5. So here's how this vector should look. W gives us boom, there we go, right there. Alright, there we go right there. Alright, you get the general idea. Alright, so for the next one, we've got to do w minus 3v. So I'll do that over here, w minus 3v. So w, let's just pick a point to start. Let's start here. I'll start right here. So w had a value of negative 1, negative 5, which we just showed down there. So negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there. And then we want 3v, or minus 3v. So v is 2, 4. V is 2, 4. All right, so we're gonna go in, instead of going right, instead of going was minus. So I'm gonna distribute the negative 3. So that'll give me negative 6, negative 12, like that. All right, so let me draw that right now. Negative 6, negative 12. All right, so we're going to distribute this negative 3 right here, which is going to give us negative 6, negative 12, right? So from this point right here, I'm going to go left 6, because you know this is x value, so left 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then down 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, I need more space. Shoot, I had to recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right there, right? And so now let's connect the dots. we'll use orange. So we got that line there, that's W, and then this is 3V right there. All right, so our conclusion is if we connect our beginning and our end, right there. That's it right there. That red line. All right, cool. Questions, comments, or concerns? All right. So for 19, we got W minus U plus 2V. W is -1, -5, minus -9, 3, plus 2 times 2, 4. So we're just going to pick a point. We're going to apply the -1, or W first, -1, -5. So I go left 1, down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then from there, we need to apply this negative to -9, 3, which would actually make that a +9 and a -3, right? All right. So that's positive. Distribute the negative. That's +9, -3. So -3. So I'm going to go right 9 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's the point there. And then we need to apply this 2 times 2, 4, which is 4, 8. So that means right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we now connect all our dots. We went there, then we went here to there. So our conclusion is this right there. Oh, that's hard to see. There we go. That's our conclusion. All right, for number 20. Number 20, give the vectors. All right, give the vectors A equals 16. I think it should say given the vectors. Given the vectors A equals 16 cosine of 24i plus sine of 24j. All right, and B equals 8 cosine of 128i plus sine of 128j. What is the resulting stated in trig form? All right, so what we're first going to do is we're going to start by distributing 16 right here. So we'll get 16 cosine of 24. All right, and we'll have 16 sine of 24. All right, and then when we evaluate that 16 cosine of 24 for A, we get the actual vector of 14.62 and 6.51. 16 cosine of 24 is 14.62, and 16 sine of 24 is 6.51. All right, and then for B, we're going to do the same thing with the 8. We're going to do 8 cosine of 128. All right, and that's going to give us -4.93. And we're going to do 8 sine of 128, and that is going to give us 6.30. So now that we have those, we need to find our resultant vector, and what we do is we add them. All right, we add A plus B, vector A and vector B. All right, so we add 14.62 plus 4.93, and that gives us 9.69. And we add 6.51 to 6.30, and that's going to give us 12.81. All right, that's our resulting vector, okay? And see how this is positive, positive? This tells us that this is in quadrant 1. This is in quadrant 1, the first quadrant. And the last thing we need to do, it says what is the resulting vector stated in trig form? Well, we need to find the magnitude. All right, the magnitude of vector A plus B. So the magnitude would just be the magnitude of this. So we have, because this is A plus B. So we have 9.69 squared plus 12.81 squared. And we get 16.1 when we do that. And then for our angle, we got to do the tangent inverse of y over x. And we get 52.89. So that is our angle. All right, and notice that's in the first quadrant, so we don't need to do anything because it's in quadrant 1. It's a positive angle in quadrant 1. So when we express it as a trig, guys, the last thing we got to do is just write it back out as a linear combination, like the original problem. All right, because this is not trig. All right, what we do is we have a magnitude times cosine, or no, we don't have to do. Yeah. Cosine of 52.89. I like that. Plus sine of 52.89. J. Like that. So let me rewrite that. A blimp is traveling at a speed of 35 miles per hour over a stadium. All right, it's traveling east or west across the stadium. All right, if the wind is blowing at 15 miles per hour in the direction of north, 75 east, 15 miles per hour in the direction of the north and 75 degrees east, what is the actual speed and direction of the blimp? Written in trig form. Well, we're going to solve it, Jade. So we have the blimp traveling from east to west. Oh, I'm tripping. Traveling east to west. All right, the blimp traveling that way. All right, to 180. Right, that's 180 degrees, right? All right, at 35 miles per hour. Now, we need to make a component out of that. So, guys, that right there is going to be, it's traveling left, right? So that's negative 35, 0, right? That's our first component. For our second component form, we need to draw, so it says it's traveling 15 degrees north, right? So it's traveling 15 miles per hour, no, excuse me. All right, at an angle of 75. So look, north is 90, right? But if this angle right here is 75 degrees, right? Then this angle right here is 15. So when we make our vector out of that, we're going to have 15 times the cosine of 15 degrees plus sine, or we don't even need the plus, just comma. Because it's not actually traveling 75 degrees, right? We need that angle right there. So 15 degrees. I hope that doesn't look like 150, that's 15 degrees. So when we solve that, 15, cosine of 15, 15, sine of 15. That gives us 14.49, 3.88. So those are our two vectors. All right, so we'll call that vector U, vector V. So then, of course, we got to find our resultant. So we do vector V plus vector U. Oops. That's going to give us negative 20.51, 3.88. So just like the last problem, we need to find a magnitude. Magnitude of V plus U. So the magnitude of that would be the square root of negative 20.57 squared. What's 5 1 squared? Hold on. Plus 3.88 squared. And we get 20.87. So that's going to be our speed. And then we need to find the tangent inverse of, oh, by the way, negative, positive, that's in the second quadrant. That will give us negative 10.71. So negative 10.71 is down here. I need to put that over here in this quadrant. So we do that by adding 180 to get 169.29 degrees. So the last thing we gotta do is write this in trig form. So we'll have the magnitude times the cosine of 169.29 degrees I plus sine of 169.29.